What's going on, guys? Boosted here, bringing you another war recap with Ohiowhthse. This time we got mixed up against a level 10 clan called the FruitLoopTroop. I kind of was a little bit absent from this one, watching it from the outside, so I didn't see every attack. But this is one of those matchups where you get kind of mismatched the other way. You know, usually when you get matched up against a lower clan than you cheer on like, yeah, you know, we got him. But this time the tables were in their favor, and we did our best. I'll be honest with you, my guys really brought the house. They attacked hard. They planned pretty well. We had a little bit of miscommunication there in a couple places, but it was a really close war. As you can see, it was pretty much a 2-star war. 1 to tie, 2 to win. They would have got it on destruction, so that's why it would have been a 2-star war. This was a really close one. Really close war. My guys did their best. Over there in the FruitLoopTroop, they did pretty good. They cleaned all of us up, and they 3-starred one of the 10s, which was 2 of the 10s actually, and that's where it fell. We 2-starred pretty much everything up top. We 3-starred a 10, 2-starred a 10, and that's the end of the match right there. So when you got some top heavy hitters, and you can go in there and 3-star the big boys, you know, your 9s can do what they need to do, and you actually got a couple more cleanup, so it's okay. But this is gonna be a pretty quick one. Not a whole lot to talk about on this one because it was a struggle for us. We did really good, but not a huge high shining war. You know, this was number 2 back from our push, so you know, you go up, you go down. It's just how it goes. But just looking at some of the stats here, we used all but 2. Our 3-star count. There's the 1 more 3-star. We got 1 more 2-star. So there's your 1-star right there. Just to kind of put that into perspective, they did really good. None of us just goose egged anywhere. And even the most heroic attack and the most heroic defense, I mean, those were down there low on the map. So that means we were slugging it out up top, just absolutely slugging it out. And just to kind of show some of our team, we had a lot of 3-star, 4-star. Looks like Ziggy had a 6-pack. He was cleaning up on 1. But as you can see, the star counts, like we were just kind of scrappy, scrapping for what we get our hands on. Mac and cheese with a 6-pack down there on 15. And you know, sometimes when these wars are a little bit harder than you would expect, it really comes down to that 1-star in a particular place, and you know, that's how we ended up. But good job to the FruitLoopTroop. I hope you guys are doing all right over there. And I'm going to start the war recap off on the bottom this time and work our way up. We're going to start on number 11. This is Logan going in. Is going to bring a go-ho for this guy. Just kind of go over what happened here. He's going to bring in his funnel troops. Really good job on the funnel here. Brings a shattered golem, which is just 1 versus 2, so he has to make sure his wizards are protected. Brings them in. This particular raid doesn't quite go the way he wants to, and I'll show you in the end when it comes down to 1 spell. 1 spell made it or break it for this guy. Glad I cannot talk tonight. Blah 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 blah. All right, he's got his 3 golems wide. Comes a rage. Here comes the queen. His wall breakers are coming in. He's trying to get into the queen. That's the job. He's trying to get in there, get the queen down, and take her on out. Got 3 golems prancing in there. The king takes the wrong turn. The king has to go around and go back over to the queen. So his queen is marching around towards 6 o'clock. Wizard's coming around cleaning up. King's still up there banging away. There's a CC golem, and that's what locked up his king from getting over to the defending queen. And that CC golem did some work over there. So he's got to bring in the hogs. He's like, his king is still chopping away, so he's got to bring in the hogs. Queen is still up at this point, guys. The queen is still up. The queen is locked on to the king, so she's over there aggroed. She's locked on, hammering away the golem. So she's pretty much out of the mix right now. But this is a scary moment when you start bringing in your full troops, your full attacking troops, and you still got the defending archer queen still up. That's a risky move, super risky move. King comes over without the ability. Just try to distract the queen. Just gotta distract her. The hog's pretty much done most of the work, but at this point in the raid, he drops a poison to slow down. Hogs come through, get her. That last poison on that queen is what saved him. If he wouldn't have had that poison on the queen, she probably would have just wrecked the rest of his hogs. That's what saved him this raid. Super clutch on that last poison. Good job, Logan. You're on cleanup duty at this point. Got all 4 corners to go. Hogs are moving through. Super scary moment, man, when that defending queen's still up, I know. Dun, 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 dun. 3 stars. Good job, bud. Okay, moving right along, we're going to move up to number 10. Number 10 is straight up sum, and this attack is just a smash. Just absolutely obliterates this base. Makes it pay. And sometimes I like to show these just to, to kind of give some credit to some guys, where they do. And sometimes if it's a step up or a step down, if you can really hit a base this hard, it's awesome. Brings in the kill squad, gets the giant for the lure, brings the kill squad in, gonna take care of the dragloon, poisons down, wizards are doing work, cleaning it up, get ready to drop the jump, jumps down, king takes it, Valks take it, and here's where it just gets gnarly. The Valks hop to the center, rage down, move them on through, pretty much the core of the base is gonna fall almost instantaneously. Brings in a couple back end hogs, take care of some of the point defense that's aggro on the queen. These low level walls are just nothing for these Valkyries. They just basically punch in and then punch right back out the other side. Homie's got all 4 Teslas on the outside. That's a weird Tesla trap. Super weird. But it is what it is. Valkyries end up splitting up. Got 3 groups basically. Outside, middle, bottom and the top. Queen's coming through. The hogs are bouncing around. Like, you just don't have anything left of this base. Like, he just annihilated it. Look how many Valkyries he's got left. Holy crap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? 11 Valkyries? Just smashed it. Times 2 at this point. Not a whole lot left. Hogs get in there, do a little tanking for the queen. She pops the ability. Valkyries are through. Thank you, have a nice day. Just straight up annihilated it. Good job, straight up. Good job. And then we're going to move on up to number 8. A lot of these are kind of grouped in the center of this lineup here. This is Graham. Graham's going in, and this one is very, very close. This is another one of those hold your breath kind of raids. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Brings both of his golems in. Standard issue Ohiowhthse. A lot of bases anchor golems or giants on the outside with a defending piece on the outside like a cannon or a mortar or something. You really want to spread them out, spread your tanks out as far as possible. Here comes the Max Hound out of the CC. Some of these Max Hounds can really lock up your heroes, man. They can really slow you down. And especially if your queen locks onto a hound, it just sucks because you really want her for the raid. He starts bringing in the hogs because he knows the hound's up there. He's not too worried about it at this point in time, I'm sure. Loses a couple to a spring trap. They're moving around. He's got the heels down. Bam, the hound pops. All the pups are now going everywhere. He loses his queen over here. A lot of point defense focused on her. And at this point, you got a lot of pups. They've now taken out your Valkyries. They're now moving on to the golems. The king is still down there. He brings a heal spell. He's got to keep his hogs alive. He's got to get through the rest of this base. The pups are all over the golems, and they're just melting the golems. Just melting them. Couple Valkyries left. They're going to go down. He has no air targeting troops at this point in the raid. None. He's got one wizard outside. One. King's ability's down now. He's got 1 poison left. This is that last moment in the raid when you're like, oh crap, I got to get these pups off because they're gonna get you. Drops the poison kind of in the middle where his troops are gonna go, so that because he wants to kill the troop. He wants to kill the pups. He has to. Spring trap. Last set of hogs. He's got 2 hogs left. Pups are still up. Like they're right on the edge of the poison. Right on the edge of the poison. Luckily they're on the golemite. They're not on his hogs. He's got just a few buildings left. Pups are still up. Still up. He's got 2 Valks, couple barbs, couple hogs. Wizard's coming through, gonna finally take care of as much of those pups as he can. Still got 1 up. Man, this is super clutch. Because at this point in the raid, like, I know you were breathing hard. Heavy, crazy, just like, I don't know if I'm gonna get this. Yeah, super clean up. I'm supposed to watch the clock on this. I'm sure this was close on time. But Graham, good job keeping you focused, man. Maintaining your calm and holding in there, bud. Good job on that last poison spell, man. Good job. Valkyrie's taking for the hogs. Nice. That's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. This is a short one. Like I said again, kind of a little bit of a struggle this war, but it's going to be all right. We got this. We're going to move right along to the next one. Keep on swinging. Peace.